In the 118th Assembly District, currently held by Assemblyman Mark Butler, one of the candidates, Republican candidates, was arrested just a couple of days ago, Robert Smullen. Yesterday he was on the radio saying it was a clerical error. He should not have been arrested and blamed his opponent, Pat Vincent, for setting up the arrest with New York State Police. That candidate is on the air with us right now, Pat Vincent, to respond. Pat, good morning. Good morning, Pat. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Gotcha. Okay, so your opponent's saying you set this up with state police. How do you respond to that?
Well, Bill, I'll be honest with you. The New York State Police do not get involved in political campaigns. They simply don't. What they do is arrest criminals and people who broke the law. And for anyone to suggest that, I think is very unprofessional, and that's just not true.
Do you feel that this was, I mean, he's saying I should not have been arrested. I didn't know the problem existed. When I discovered it, I paid the money back. You say there's a different story.
Yes, well, I guess what I'm trying to say is when it looks at Mr. Smullen says he didn't know what he was doing pertaining to his tax exemptions, he sits on the town of Johnstown Assessment Review Board, which deals with grievances and tax exemptions. To say you didn't know, you're sitting on a board that does just what you did, I don't know, I find a little problem with that.
You feel he was arrested because it was believed that he did this knowingly, trying to squeeze out two tax exemptions when you can only do one?
I can't comment on what the state police have seen and what they haven't seen.
Yeah.
I will say this, that the document that I had seen was a verification that he did file a veterans exemption with the town of Niskayuna, and that exemption verified his residence as being 2169 Apple Tree Lane. So, and that veteran exemption, it clearly indicates on there because I will also address one thing that Mr. Smullen says I attack veterans.
Yeah, that was said yesterday. I was going to bring that up.
I'm a veteran, and I'm defending veterans because on that form it requests a specific document that you have to get from the Veterans Administration proving your residency to get those exemptions. So you have to have that letter to put on that application, just to show verification. So he used the Veterans Administration to verify a false document. I'm sorry, I got a real problem with that, Mr. Smullen.
All right. Listen, I'd like to do this again, either in studio or on the phone when we're not out on location, but I wanted to make sure that we got you in today so that you could respond. Yesterday you were out of the area, or you would have responded, but I wanted to give you that opportunity.
One last thing I would like to also comment. He says he had a trouble with all the paperwork that he had. It's too much paperwork because he's moving around doing a lot of things.
Yeah.
How can he handle hundreds of pieces of legislation come across his desk for 135,000 people in a district with 5 counties? If his qualification is that he can't handle a few pieces of paper for his own personal affairs, how's he going to handle the affairs of 135,000 people?
I'll let that be the final word. We'll do this again, Pat. Thanks so much. I appreciate the time.
Thank you very much. Thank you for everything, guys. Have a good day.
Thanks so much. That's